everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout 3, where we have returned, somewhat surprisingly, to Vault 101 after receiving a sort of distress call from our old friend Amata. And yeah, we just talked to Officer Gomez, who, well, at least wasn't hostile to me. He didn't attack me outright. And apparently some stuff is going on here in the vault. We got rebels who, I suppose, want to leave the vault or at least open it up, and it seems like the overseer is still up to no good or something. So I guess we will just look around a bit and see what we can learn. Okay, this is the exit, so I gotta go in this direction, I suppose. And I mean, I should kinda have a map of this place because I have been here before, but there's definitely some unexplored places here. Ooh. Red roach. Anyway, let's look around a bit. Okay, I mean, this seems to be just a dead-end little storage area. What do we got on the other side? Yep, also just a little dead-end, little engine room or something. Okay, so clearly this is not where we have to go. As a matter of fact, I do have a quest marker and it points in this direction, I guess. Door to Vault 101, Atrium upper level. Okay. Let's go. I see some friendly NPCs on my compass.
And to hell with the Overseer's rules.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
What's going on here? Can I, like, talk to you? Oh, what the hell?
You're crazy!
You just
Don't you
shot
know
him.
enough to stay away?
Officer Taylor. Do I know this guy? I feel I should know him because, he probably, appeared in, like, the first part of the game, but I honestly don't remember him. You almost shot Freddy. Tell me about the rebels. What happened down here? I have to go now. Yeah, you almost shot that guy.
I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
Okay, so apparently the tunnel rats are part of the rebels, which, you know, I figured as much. So tell me about these rebels.
I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous.
Like what, for example? Yeah, what exactly happened down here?
I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore.
Okay, again, I'm guessing that we met Agnes before in the prologue, but I honestly can't, like, conjure up an image of her in my mind at the moment. It's been a long time ago that I started this game, so don't expect me to remember most of these people. Yeah, gotta go.
Yes, you do.
Okay, well, I mean, at least the security guys aren't just attacking me outright again, like they did when I left. So, that's something. Ooh. Is that Mr. Overseer? It probably is, because if I remember correctly, that is the Overseer's office. And I mean, he's quite literally an overseer, overseeing, like, everything in the atrium. Also, I like how they manipulated the slogan here. Work is work. Can't argue with that. Fuck you, Overseer. Can't argue with that either, to be honest. So
Make no mistake. Your father would be proud of what you've done.
I'm guessing that the rebels are responsible for
Why
this.
won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
What do you mean? I haven't done anything. I just woke up one day and noticed that my father was gone and people were trying to kill me, so I had to, you know, leave. Okay, this goes to the upper level. Door to Vault 101 lower level. What else do we got here? Inaccessible. This is also the lower level cafeteria. I mean, this is where Freddy disappeared too. Oh, but I guess he must have barricaded himself inside here, so I can't follow him. And this is inaccessible. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to check out, I don't know, maybe the lower level first. I'm guessing that he's on the upper level. I mean, he clearly is on the upper level. But before I go and
here anymore.
face the overseer, I would like to find a martyr and get some information. Oh, what the hell? Chip Taylor? Is that like his son? Or, I don't know, he's clearly related, right? So, apparently not only did he lose his wife, but his son is just lying around here, dead. Okay, doesn't have anything on him. Okay, let's look around a bit. And we can continue in this direction. Okay. Again, at the very least, I'm not seeing any hostile entities around here. Gentlemen. Okay, this is just a restroom. Oh! Who are you?
Why won't you
Wally
just
Mack?
leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
Wally Mack? Again, the name slightly rings a bell.
Oh boy, are you in trouble?
What do you mean? Tell me about the rebels, what happened down here. Okay, basically the same questions.
What do you expect from idiots like them? I'm just glad I was done with Butch's stupid gang before they got involved in all this.
Oh, I guess you are like a former tunnel rat, because I think Butch was like the leader of the tunnel rats, right? And I mean, he looks kind of like he used to be in that quote-unquote gang. But apparently he is no more. So what happened down here?
You should have seen my pop. He personally saved old Stanley. But guess you wouldn't know what it's like to have a hero for a dad, would you?
Well, actually, my father sacrificed himself to protect a secret technology that might help to restore the wasteland back to, you know, a proper fruitful land. So I would say he's a hero. Anyway, no time to argue about that, I suppose.
Yes, you do.
Again, he doesn't really give me a lot of information about what happened here. So, not helpful. Okay, got another room here, but it's empty. Okay. Now, interestingly enough, apparently I have not yet been to this place.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
So this is a part that was not included in the prologue or intro of the game. Cleanliness is godliness. America lives on in you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen this before.
Watch for signs of trouble.
We are in a toilet. I'm not sure if there's a lot of trouble here. I think it's kind of interesting though that, you know, you can actually drink from the toilets here because it's not irradiated. There's definitely some advantages to, you know, living in a vault, like clean drinking water. Alright, this is just another restroom. Nothing too interesting here, and this is like the other side of it. Okay, anyway, let's maybe return to where we left off. Inaccessible cigar lounge. What's up with that random bed standing on the corridor? That's kind of odd. Apartments. Sure, let's maybe check out the apartments. Oh yeah, we do have some people here. Is it like late at night? I mean, it's getting kind of late, so I suppose that's why they are sleeping. But I'm going to wake you up. Pepper Gomez and... Oh, it's Officer Gomez again. And this is like his...
Why won't you just leave us
wife?
alone?
Daughter?
Can't you just leave us alone?
Maybe wife. But yeah, tell me about the rebels.
Those kids are risking our entire vault just because they're bored. It's horrible.
I think it's probably a little bit more than just being bored. I guess they noticed that, some people left the vault and decided, we kind of want to see what's on the outside as well. So why don't you let us leave? And, the overseer pulling off some shit like he did when I left the vault, where he was just randomly killing people, probably didn't help. Because the security guys just shot down a bunch of, normal people, right? So clearly they haven't forgotten about that. So what happened down here?
The bugs were horrible, but my family was pretty lucky. But then my Freddy went and got caught up with those idiot rebels.
Right, the tunnel rats.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, lots of people have a very hostile reaction to me. At least they're not shooting me, so there's that. Can I talk to him again?
I really shouldn't be seen talking with you, What do you want?
Okay, it's all the same options again. Never mind.
Well, okay.
I mean, I could ask him to lead me somewhere. Which I may want to take him up on if I can't find, whatever I'm looking for. I'm guessing that I'm looking for a martyr. And we have at least 2 quest markers here, which makes this whole thing slightly more confusing. Okay, but I mean, this seems to be a dead end, so we are not going to proceed in this direction. Instead, let's check out this place. Ellen Deloria.
You don't belong here anymore.
So I heard.
You're back again?
What do you mean, again? This is the first time I'm here since I left. Anyway, tell me about the rebels.
They're a bunch of hellions, that's what they are. I'm at my wit's end about them. I really am.
Okay, most people I've met so far are definitely not on the side of the rebels, so I wonder where all the rebels are. So anyway, what happened down here?
It's all kind of blurry for me. But I hear I owe you for saving me. But don't expect much.
Oh yeah, I remember.
The whole thing was your dad's fault in the first place.
I think she got attacked by red roaches. Well, not much gratitude here, huh?
Yes, you do.
But yeah, maybe if I find some of the rebels, they can give me more information, because these guys are basically all saying the same, and it's not much. Okay, I'm getting turned around again. Yeah, these are all the apartments, and this is a dead end. Okay, so back in this direction we go. Okay, this is a large corridor, and I guess I'm just going through the diner now. I think it's kind of odd that the books inside this place are burned as well. You would think that they are still intact. Ah, the reactor. And this is back to the atrium. I mean, I do remember the reactor. We have been there. And I definitely remember this place. This is where it all began. Very early in the game, we had our birthday party here. Let's maybe have a quick look at the reactor, but then we will return to the diner. Okay. Filter room. Yep. We had some shooting lessons here. I remember that. Even though I think I never returned to this place afterwards. Oh, activate Vault 101 maintenance terminal. What? I think I'm on the other side of it, huh? I mean, is this something that I actually need to do? Can I get to the other side? Huh. What happened here? Well, we got grenades. And I guess these are the terminals I just saw. I'll check them out in a second. Let me take a look at all of this as well. I mean, I should be able to actually
I shall back you up.
lockpick this now. So let me have a try at this. Oh boy. 0 correct. This is a new one. I don't think I ever had a lockpicking or hacking where I had 0 correct letters. But again, this actually kind of is helpful because you can rule out quite a few words now. For example, all the ones that end in ED, like this one, and this one. Yeah, there is not a lot of words here, which is weird. This doesn't look like a normal hacking game. There's far too few words, so it's gotta be this one, right? There we go. Weird. Test hydroponic system. Test air filtration system. Begin water chip service. Huh. Okay, but why would I want to do any of that? What is this good for? Hydroponics fully functional. Filtration system fully functional. Begin water chip service. Run water chip diagnostic. Begin manual service. Run systems purge. I don't know. Let's run a diagnostic. All systems functional. Begin manual service. Run systems purge. Again, I have no idea what any of that is supposed to do. So maybe until I get more information on this, I'm not going to touch this. But I will remember that this is here in case we will need it another time. Now, let's maybe go back to where we came from. There isn't anything on this side as far as I can tell. Nope. Let's move on. Alright, now I would like to go back to the diner. And I guess I'm like slowly getting closer to my destination. Now, interestingly enough, one of my quest markers is like right over here. So, not sure where that is supposed to be. I guess it could be like on a different level since, you know, the maps don't really display that. Because, there's not really anything going on here. Yeah, I'm like right on top of it. Anyway, let's try to find that diner again. Reactor. Okay, the diner's over here. This is just back to the atrium, I suppose. But let's check out the diner. Wednesday's bingo night in the diner. First prize, a week's supply of water rations. What a price. Yeah, in case you want more water for some reason. I don't know, I guess taking a very long shower. But still, if the water has to be rationed in the first place, it means that there's, enough for everyone, but you have to, distribute it evenly, which indicates that if someone is winning an extra ration, another person has to go without water for a week. I don't know, it's kind of weird. If anyone wants a tarot card reading, you know where to find me. Beatrice. Yeah, I kind of remember her. And I never really got around to look at some of the stuff when we were here the first time because there was so much going on. I couldn't really focus on all of that. Oh, what the hell? Janice Wilkins. Huh. I mean, it's possible that these are just people that died during the initial uprising. Of course, it's kind of odd that they are still lying around here after, I don't know, a month. Or maybe they died at some point after that. I honestly don't remember. Anyway, got a door over here as well. And this is just going back to the upper level again. But clearly, there is some stuff over here that I haven't explored yet. So, let's see if I can find a way to get there. Okay, this seems to be one. Oh, what the hell?
Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up.
What do you mean?
But
what
if you've
did we
got to be
do?
back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
Okay, sure, tell me about it. Help? What kind of help? What makes you think I came back to help you? I mean, I mainly came back to help a martyr, but sure, tell me, what am I supposed to do for you?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
What do you mean, ring any bells? I haven't been here since I left. How am I supposed to know what's going on in here? I'm trying to figure this out by talking to everyone. Don't worry, I'm trying to help the entire vault. Why do you need to get out of here so badly? Yeah, I am trying to help the vault, I suppose.
Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good.
Well,
why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices?
I mean, if they open up the vault for trading and stuff, then obviously that would also give you the opportunity to leave for good, because how are they going to keep you inside if the vault is open for, coming and going? So, if I help the vault, I will help you as well. Butch, what do you do in the vault? What do you think you're going to do outside, Butch? That's a good question. Why should I help you? What happened that night? Yeah, what exactly do you do here?
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber. You got that? There's a difference.
Is it, though? Does this mean that you focus more on, beards? But I mean, barbers also do haircuts. As a matter of fact, I can ask him for a haircut right here. I'm not sure if this actually gives me the option to change my hair. Let's see.
Okay,
it does.
Hold still.
I can just randomly get a haircut while standing in the middle of a corridor. But I don't really need to. Oh, nope. Yes, this is my hair. What do you think you're going to do outside, Butch? Yeah, that's a good question.
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, Play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
You know, if there's one thing the wasteland does not need more of, it's gangs. So please do not do that. Hey, I'm already in the tunnel, Snakes. You gave me the jacket and everything. Right, I remember. You have no idea how many gangs of idiot raiders are out there. Exactly. I bet your mole rat show before you make it one day out of... I bet your mole rat show before you make it out one day. Yeah, don't you remember that you gave me your jacket?
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
So you're going to be like the wasteland rats? But there was like another option I wanted to try. Let me go back there.
I'll start a gang of... Hey,
Yeah, you have no idea how many gangs of idiot raiders are out there. I should warn you.
well, they ain't seen nothing like me yet. Butcher's gonna take that wasteland by storm.
Buddy, you have no idea what's going on in the wasteland. Why do you think you will be better than any other gang? They're going to eat you alive, Butch. I'm sorry. Yeah, can you tell me more about what happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
Yeah, I've just been there, and apparently it all works well. Oh, there we go. So I guess I can use the terminal to sabotage the vault and force them to leave. I don't know, that seems like a very drastic measure. I would like to see some options first before I go for that route. But yeah, why exactly should I help you?
Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need
Well,
help, it's what
duty
you're
is
gonna do,
charged.
right? You're gonna help Amada anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault. And I'll leave and never bother you again.
Alright, fair enough. So I guess I will keep going and look for Amada now.
Catch you later. Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, so they do give me the option to just sabotage the entire vault. But it is optional, so I'm guessing there will be other options as well. The classroom. Oh, old Lady Palmer.
Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
I think you're the first person in here who is actually glad to see me. But yeah, tell me about the rebels.
Oh dear, we aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there.
Can you tell me more about that?
My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the overseer.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people died when I was trying to leave, so clearly some people have not forgotten. So she's a rebel as well. I'm guessing all the people in this part of the vault belong to the rebels, huh?
Oh, please be careful.
I also kind of remember her. She was a little bit strange. But, not the person I would have expected to join the rebels. Susie Mack.
You're alive!
Tell me about the rebels, what happened down here. Again, she seems to be slightly more happy to see me. So, tell me about the rebels.
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
Yeah, tell me more about what happened here.
A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's the overseer. Unless, of course, she's talking about, like, another incident that happened after I left.
Bye.
So, yeah, I'm still not entirely sure what went down here. But at least I found some of the rebels, finally.
I never thought you'd be back.
Let's keep going. I think I'm getting closer to my destination. Yep, I most certainly do. Okay, this is just Butch again. Okay, we got the clinic over here. And that's where I gotta go.
Oh my god, you're
There
back!
she is.
You got my message and actually came back!
Of course I did. I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble. Actually, I did. It's unusual, but I did. I didn't postpone this until, like, after the next DLC or whatever. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd stop by. I also was in the neighborhood, but, that's not the reason why I'm here. Don't flatter yourself, Amata. I'm just here to take care of a few loose ends. Can you hurry up? I've got lots to do. No, I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble.
Oh, thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
Well, hopefully you can give me a bit more information than the rest of everyone here. You saved my life back then, Amata. The least I can do is help you out now. I may have left, but this is still where I grew up. I can't leave it in chaos. I'm not sure if I really care that much about this. Let's not be hasty. I need to know more before I make any decisions. But yeah, sure. I am here because you helped me as well.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
I mean, clearly, we have learned about that as well, because Mara was not born in the vault. She was born in the Jefferson Memorial, and after that, her father returned to the vault. Or maybe he never was there to begin with. Either way, clearly people came and went before that night, and the Overseer just kept it a secret. What? How did you find out? That explains why I found an old Vault 101 suit outside. Oh, I guess I did. But I mean, there's other reasons why I believe that people have been outside before. We talked to people in Megaton, and they also said, you know, sometimes people left that place before, and I wasn't the first one.
I heard we sent a couple of scouts outside long ago. Maybe the suit was theirs. The vault was open for a while, but for some reason they closed it off when we were babies and everyone swore to deny it had ever happened. But then Jonas died, and they're keeping us locked in here, all to protect that fantasy of remaining untainted by the outside world.
Or maybe the Overseer just doesn't want to lose the power that he has over the people here. You know, if they could just leave, then this would certainly hurt his power. Sounds like he's gone crazy with power and needs to be stopped, exactly. So why don't you just leave? It's not difficult, especially now. I hear some of you have been hoping to go outside. That's pretty crazy too. Actually, this is my father's fault for leaving. He started this whole mess. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you should just leave. I only met like one security guy guarding the door, so maybe you can just go and not look back.
It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever. It's our home, and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of. But we can't even suggest going outside to communicate or trade at all. Not with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him.
Alright, I mean, that sounds reasonable. They don't want to leave, but at least they don't want to be completely isolated. Why is the Overseer doing this? I think I have a solution for the vault's troubles. Do I now? What happened that night? Why don't you just leave? There's not much security. I just asked that. The more I hear, the less I want to be involved in all that. I'm leaving forever. Yeah, I don't know. Can you tell me more about what happened that night?
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now,
Right.
we've got to rely
My
on that
father
old
was a
Mr. Handy
doctor.
for most of our medical needs. And he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold metal pincers? You don't want to.
As a matter of fact, yes, I had. I had that one Mr. Handy in the Citadel trying to examine me, and it didn't turn out well. So why is the Overseer doing this?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but All he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door. And we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
I mean, I could see that, as a father, he says, I want my daughter to be safe inside this place, but he can't really control what the rest of the people are doing, so he should just give them the freedom to choose whether they want to stay or not. And apparently I have a solution for the vault's troubles.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I swear I'll stop your father and his guards to just watch. You need to understand the dangers outside and why you should stay here. Actually, I need to think about this some more. So basically, the solutions are to, stop the overseer and try to convince her that it's not worth it to go outside. I think the overseer needs to be stopped. I let him live when I was here the last time because I didn't want to kill her father. I'm not sure if I have to kill him now, but something has to be done here, I'm sure.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office.
Yeah, I've seen him.
But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, all right?
Okay, so she still wants me to keep him alive. Stop the overseer. Yeah, I guess I will try my best. Violence isn't my style, Amata, don't worry. Sorry, I'm not promising anything. He'll be stopped one way or another. Don't hurt him, are you crazy? He tried to kill you. Yeah, that's a good point. I still owe him a lot for that night. Don't expect to see him again. Sure. I guess I will try to keep him alive again.
I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks. And good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
I mean, I have killed quite a few people since I left. Some of them arguably for less than what the overseer did. Anyway, there's a person I haven't... Oh, it's Freddy. We just saw him a while ago.
Hey, good to see you again.
I can't believe they almost shot you. Tell me about the rebels, what's happened down here. Yeah, this guy almost shot you.
I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days, it's going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it.
Okay, and tell me more about the rebels.
The overseer thinks he's in charge of us just because it's his job? Well, nuts to that. We do what we want, and we want to open the vault.
Okay, and can you tell me what happened down here?
Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here.
Right. Like I said, the doctor was Mara's father, and since he left, I guess there wasn't any real doctor around anymore.
Bye.
Oh, what the hell is going on here? Uh-oh. Oh, it's Beatrice. What the hell?
How may I serve you, mistress?
These Mr. Handys do not make good doctors. Which, should have been obvious since the first time we saw this guy, he wasn't even able to cut my wedding birthday cake. He made quite a mess of that. So maybe letting him operate on an actual person is not a good idea.
Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy?
Nope.
Hysterectomy?
Nope. So what's your take on this whole situation? Annie, what happened, all this blood? Yeah, what's your take on this?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
Yeah, you have been promoted to doctor, but it didn't go well.
Yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
This is terrible. Who made you the doctor?
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, The Overseer had to take swift action.
Of course, the Overseer.
And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
Fully equipped to kill people. If you're the new doctor, can you heal me? No, he's just going to hurt me again.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
I wish I could do something about this, though. Like, reprogram him or fix him like I did the other Mr. Handy that thought he was a doctor. Oh. Is it something I've seen before? I think it is. I think we read all of this when I was here the last time. I think these are files written by my father. Yeah, I think this is familiar. So, not going to read this again. But yeah, I gotta find the Overseer and put an end to this madness. Okay, Amata's still waiting here. Oh, we have another person I haven't talked to yet.
It's good to see you again. Wow, you're back.
And let's ask the usual questions.
I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
All right, fair enough.
Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out. I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either.
All right, well,
Bye.
I guess we really have to deal with the Overseer and then hopefully all of this can end. Right, let's see. What would be the best way to reach him? I mean, clearly I haven't been here, but this is just a dead end. So I have to find different way. Sub-level. Okay, the sub-level is where I can sabotage the place. And I guess now I gotta go to the upper
I
level.
sure wish we could blow this joint.
We're not going to blow this joint. Some people still want to live here. Can I just go through here to the upper level?
Be
Let's
vigilant.
see. Okay, where the hell am I now? Okay, actually I'm pretty close. The Overseer's office is right over here. We also got like the security office here. I remember this place. I may want to take a quick look around. Oh. I may not have checked out this place before. Okay, let's see if we can hack into this. Produced. This has 2 letters in common. Provided. Also 2 letters. Preserve. This has 3 in common. And now I'm even down to less than that. But I mean, there's so few words again that I should be able to easily find this. I mean, it's not this one, is it? Yeah, it's gotta be one of the others. Okay, it can be this one. This one actually has, yep, there we go, 3 letters. Now, let's see. Oh, unlock cell door, confidential. Top level security only, from chief officers to subject, raid on rebels. In light of increased agitation from the rebel elements, I have come to the conclusion that we can no longer afford to be merciful to the scum. While some may hold out hope for a peaceful resolution, it's only a matter of time before they decide to take the fight to us or worse yet, our families. I propose a midnight raid into their compound. Live ammo, zero tolerance. Make an example of the first two who fight back and the rest will fall in line. We may lose a kid or two, but we'll save the vault as a whole, and that's what counts. You are not to inform the Overseer and some of our softer security guards about this plan, and they will only object and ensure our defeat. Once the deal's done, they'll see what was worth the price. This will show those scum what happens when you step out of line in our vault. Okay, apparently some of the security guys are kinda planning their own thing here without the Overseer. Interesting. Note added raid plans. Huh. And this may come in handy at some point. Oh, Mr. Brotch.
You've got to change the Overseer's mind. It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it?
Not really.
Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I think I just found that secret plan.
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amata and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Yep, I've seen it. But anyway, tell me more about the rebels.
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late.
Good point.
It was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad, but I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself.
Well, that's nice of you to say.
Watch yourself down here.
Okay, so we may have a problem with some of the security guys as well. Anyway, let me look at some of the stuff here, but it's probably nothing too important. I'll take the stim packs. Alright, sorry for that quick cut, but I had completely forgotten that I was getting a package delivered today, and well, it just came and I had to take the door. But yeah, now we can continue, and I would like to find the Overseer and finally put an end to all of this. So let's go to the Overseer's office, I suppose. This is a dead end anyway. Operations. I'm not sure if there's anything here I can do, but doesn't look like it. So let's see if we can talk to the Overseer. Not sure where this is going. I think it's just like another apartment. Probably the Overseer's apartment or something. Yeah, probably. I'll take the pins over here. Okay, but now let's head into the Overseer's office. And yep, there he is.
Well, I see you've returned.
Indeed.
Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
Don't worry, I'm not here to move back in. I was just trying to help Amata. Tainted, you're the crazy bastard who murdered Jonas and a lot of other people. With your leadership, no one in this vault has much of a future. Lay of the evil band, I'm just curious about your side of all this. Yeah, what do you mean, I'm the one who's tainted?
I assume you're talking about the unpleasantness when you left? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Jonas and your father were endangering the future success of this vault and the safety of its residents. I did what I had to do to keep them from destroying all we had achieved here. I only wish I could have prevented it from happening at all.
But I mean, it's not only Jonas that you killed. I remember the security guys just shooting indiscriminately at people. I'm sick of your lies. You murdered Jonas in cold blood. Don't try to justify your murder and lies. They were never threats. What do you mean by the Vault's future success? Okay, I will humor him here for a moment and listen to what he has to say. What do you mean by that?
Ah, you're paying attention. Good for you. These vaults were designed to be safe havens for humanity, you see. But more than that, they were designed to test and protect us.
Really?
And none more so than our Vault 101. We are to be a pure and protected breed of humans, never tainted by the ravages of the war above.
What does that even mean? The vault doesn't have to be isolated in order to keep its residents safe. I think you've got a good point, but things still need to change down here. I had no idea Vault 101 was so important. I just thought it was a fancy bunker. Yeah, I'm not even sure what he means by that. I mean, sure, the vault is supposed to protect people, I get it. But, I mean, at some point, it has kind of lost its purpose because they don't need to be protected anymore. And in that case, maybe you should just let them go. Yeah, the vault doesn't have to be isolated in order to keep its residents safe.
And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that.
I mean, most people don't even want to leave. The rebels are upset because you lied to them about the outside. I believe I have the solution to the vault's problems. You know, I just don't care anymore. Let me leave and I'll never come back. Yeah, the rebels seem to be pretty upset though.
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
You know, I might be willing to believe that, if it wasn't for all the people you killed when I was trying to leave. So in order to prevent people from leaving and getting themselves killed, you killed them. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But for some reason, apparently I believe that I have the solution to the vault's problems.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
I'll put a stop to the rebels. Just let me have a word with them. The rebels are right. You need to open the vault. I still owe you for Jonas. Now shut up and die, you son of a bitch. I don't know. I think I'm more in favor of the rebels and that you need to open the vault. Even if I just leave now, they're not going to go away. They will keep asking for this, and you can't put the genie back into the bottle, right? So maybe you should just do something about it and open the vault.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
Well, I didn't kill like a bunch of its residents. Okay, I have a speech option here. You simply don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever. You can't even keep your security in line. They're planning to raid the rebels. I'll find a way to convince you, just wait. Okay, I have a speech option. I can use the information that I just found. I'm actually curious to hear what he has to say about that.
Damn it! I told them I won't let this degenerate into violence again. The vault simply can't take the instability anymore. But maybe you're right. They simply can't stand the pressure anymore. And now the purity and perfection of my vault is crumbling all around me.
Maybe it was never pure and perfect to begin with. Also, what is purity worth it if it's basically just purity for the sake of purity, and the people who are pure don't really benefit from it in any form? Humanity isn't about pure genetics, it's about never giving up hope, even now. Well, that sounds very inspirational. The only mission your vault ever had was keeping its residents alive. I would like to think so. So basically, the other option probably would have been to say, well, with so few people, after a while, you know, it's going to be very like inbred because there's no new DNA coming into the gene pool. I mean, that's probably a good argument as well.
I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way.
Okay.
My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants.
Right.
But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
Well, she might be surprised by that, but I'm glad that the people won't have to deal with him anymore. And now he's just running away. Okay, I gotta talk to Amata about this apparently. The episode is kinda long, but I kinda want to finish this quest so we can start the DLC in the next episode. So let's head back and talk to Amata. And I think I have to go through here.
Man. Hey, what's the word?
Well, I have some news, but apparently I can't actually talk to him about it.
Whatever.
So instead, let's just go and talk to Amata. I think she's still in the clinic. Yes, she is.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him.
Mm-hmm, it is. I just had a little talk with him and explained a few things, all quite civil. It actually was quite civil. You both care about the vault's residents, but in a different way. He didn't even realize how wrong he was, but I set him straight. It was pretty civil, yes.
You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
Okay, and what exactly is it?
I know you are, and on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
I mean, I was planning on leaving anyway. I got places to be and stuff to do. I understand. Goodbye, Amata. I saved the vault and now you're kicking me out. No, it's fine. I wasn't planning on staying here anyway.
We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
Alright, well, best of luck to you. Modified utility jumpsuit,
It's good to see you again.
And now I'm supposed to leave the vault forever, apparently.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Right.
Amata, everyone, listen closely.
Oh.
After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you. Go on,
Right.
get out.
Apparently,
see
I
you
was faster at this place than he was, but I could still listen
to
to
see
their
you.
conversation.
I'm sorry, but you have to leave. Goodbye.
Yeah, I think I can't actually talk to anyone anymore. They just want me to get out of here.
Good riddance. Get out.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
Okay, so basically everyone is just going to, tell me to leave now. Okay, well, the episode is getting very long, but I will just leave this vault on my own and maybe make some preparations. And then in the next episode, I guess we will go into the pit, right? The next DLC. So as always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.